Asleep. Well, the king of Coachella.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming on the podcast. Some people sent me your videos like maybe a few months back. They're like, hey, have you seen this guy? He's the king of Coachella, this and that. I was like, oh, let me check him out. And then I started following you on TikTok. I was watching your videos. Oh, I've been going to Coachella since 2009. Oh, since the first one, 1999, this and that. And I was like, wow, that's super sick. So that's why I invited you, because I was like, man, I want to talk to somebody who's been since the first Coachella, just your experience with the festival.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm excited. You know, I've never done anything like this. So,
do you remember Coachella 1999? Like, what was it like leading up to the festival? Because it was the first time, like driving out to the desert. Have you even been to the Coachella Valley before?
Yeah. I've been to Palm Springs, Coachella. You know, but the festival I think went on sale May or June, and my birthday is in October, so it was my birthday weekend. And I bought 2 tickets, and I didn't know who I was going to go with. And so leading up to it, I still didn't know who I was going to go with. I kept asking people, hey, have you heard of Coachella? Have you heard of the festival? And they said no. And it just so happens my neighbor Justin was, you know, he knew that I was looking for someone to go with, but he just never asked, hey, I want to go. He never said anything like that. So one day, actually the Thursday before the festival, because it was Saturday and Sunday, we were hanging out at my place, and you know, he's like, so did you find anybody? I go, no, you want to go? And he's like, hell yeah, I want to go. And man, we had the best time, dude. He drove. That was like
the trade.
Yeah, he drove. We had no place to stay.
Where you guys end up staying?
At one of his cousins that lives here in Palm Springs. It's like so convenient. It was like the best setup, you know. And it was great. It was great.
And how much were the tickets for Coachella 1999? Do you remember?
$50 for each day.
$50 for each day? That's sick. And they had single day passes, no?
Yeah. I bought both because, I mean, why not? It's my birthday.
You already made the trip.
Yeah.
That's because before 2011, that's when they started doing mandatory bracelets for 3 days.
Yeah.
So before that, it's like if you just wanted to go one day, watch certain artists. That's crazy. And then, so 1999, how was the experience of actually being inside the festival in 1999?
You know, it feels like the first time every time I walk in, because I could feel the scent of Coachella, the feeling of Coachella, like just being at the polo field. It's like I'm at home. You know, it's like I feel really at home and familiar. No one needs to give me directions anywhere, because I know how to get anywhere, you know, even when they change it. But it just feels good. So the first time going in, I didn't know what to expect. You know, it was big. It wasn't as big as it is now, man. It was like, I mean, you could walk to a stage. I remember walking up to Morrissey when I think Perry Farrell was on before Morrissey, and or the other way around. But anyways, we're walking up to Morrissey, and we just walked up, and we got like 5 rows from the stage, so it wasn't crowded at all.
Yeah, how it is today.
Man, it's nuts. It's so much fun though. It's so cool.
And then how many stages was there? Like
5
stages in the original?
5, yeah.
That's cool.
I brought the original lineup.
Oh, let me see the booklet.
Yeah, the booklet.
Oh, that's sick. Welcome one and all to the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival 1999. You hold in your hands the guide to the Coachella Festival. In this guide, you will find complete listings for all stages and tents, as well as highlights and points of interest throughout the festival. This weekend, we are proud to present some of the finest bands and DJs from around the world, representing many different genres of music and styles. We have put a great deal of thought and planning into your comfort, safety, so you have a memorable experience at Coachella 1999. Be safe, have fun, and enjoy the show. Golden Boys. Sick.
Dude. Yeah, and you know, I kept that, obviously, because it's a little memory.
Yeah. And then this is how you actually used to give these out, the
they
kiosk.
Still do.
They still do it at the kiosk?
They still do, yeah.
Oh, nice. I didn't even know that.
You just have to go and ask. But I found that years later. And I thought, I didn't know I still had it, but you know how you keep stuff and you forget you have it.
Yeah.
I was looking through a box and I found that. I'm like, what the hell? This is wild. Like, it's so small.
Dang, that's it.
And I mean, if Coachella really wanted to do something special, they would set that up like the way they did, in '99. You know, with all those bands. I mean,
Like a throwback.
Dude.
I mean, right here you have on Sunday you have Rage Against the Machine followed by Tool back
Yeah.
to back. That's crazy.
Dude, I saw Rage,
You saw Rage in '99?
and then I was wondering who Tool was. I'm like, who the hell is Tool, and why are they going
Yeah.
after Rage? I stuck around, bro, and I am a big fan of Tool now.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't believe my eyes and my ears after seeing Tool.
That experience.
It was. I mean, that's what Coachella does, though. They introduce you to new bands, and the best way I feel like the best way to see new music is live.
Live, yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Even right now, when someone, check out this artist, the first thing I do is go on YouTube to see their live performances. I'm just like, I want to listen to the music, but how was that band or artist? Let me check a couple sets and things like that. That's
sometimes
the best.
it doesn't translate well when you hear it audio. Like,
Of course, yeah, the
but
energy.
live, the live, man. I mean, you can't. I will never forget that experience because it felt like Tool played for like a little more over than an hour, and it felt like 20 minutes because it was so good.
Yeah,
It was
just
incredible. Yeah.
taking you on an experience.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. So then Coachella 1999 happens, incredible weekend, and then they canceled or they didn't have one in the year 2000. So do you ever think like, oh, that was cool, maybe they'll never do it again? Do you ever even think about that?
I never thought they would bring it back. I never thought. And then the next year, they didn't do it, but they followed up with One Day in 2001, and I went to that. That was a last minute thing.
Yeah.
That was a last minute thing because it was like, one day. I'm like, it's worth it. Let's go.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the time was.
Yeah, it was good.
And then that was only Sunday, or when did they do that?
Saturday. It was
Okay.
Saturday, yeah.
So Saturday. And then back then they didn't do camping, huh? It was just.
I don't think so. No, I don't remember. See, the thing is, I don't camp, and I don't remember when they started doing that. So, but it was definitely no camping the first couple years. It was definitely no.
Yeah, just driving out.
Yeah. Single day. I mean, why do you need to camp? You know.
Exactly. Yeah, it makes no sense. I guess if it is a 3-day festival, though they started doing camping because it makes it less expensive for people. So it's like you pay the $100 camping fee. Now you have a place to stay for the weekend, you know, versus all these price gouging with all the hotels and resorts and everything. It's
You don't camp.
no, I don't care. Well, I started actually the last 2 years. I started getting a campsite just so we could have like a place. Like,
nice.
So I don't sleep at the festival, but we have our own campsite.
That's cool. That's
so then we go. We have somewhere to pregame, somewhere to relax. Sometimes like you go in early, you want a little break before the night shows or whatever. So that actually helps a lot, and I learned that from my friend. I have a friend who's been doing that for a while. He's been camping, and then his mom will pick him up in the morning. Like he'll sleep at the festival, and then like at 6 a.m. his mom picks him up, goes home, showers, sleeps in his bed for a little bit, comes back to camp. And I was like, that's a fucking legit experience.
Yeah.
So I started doing it the last few years, and to be honest, that's a great move. If you're local, that's why I've been going to the festival. I tell other locals like it's the most insane festival. It's here. You don't have to travel. People are trying to fly from Europe and all these places. You live here.
Yeah.
You have a year to save up to go to the festival.
Yeah. It's I used to meet people from the local area for the first few years, and they're like, oh, what's Coachella? I'm like, what the hell do you mean, what's Coachella? Like, dude, it's like right across the street from you. You know?
Yeah.
Basically, you know. But they've never heard of it, and obviously it wasn't a household name. When did it become a household name? Like, I could remember when my mom said Coachella to me. Oh, vas a ir a Coachella? And I'm like, how do you know about that? She knows that I'm going to the desert, Mom. I'll be back in 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm going to the desert, Mom. What are you going to do? You're always going to the desert this year, around this time of the year or something. And but when she said Coachella to me, I'm like, what? Now it's a household name. Now it's like, wait a minute. How does my mom know about this, you know? But, yeah, when it starts having that name, you know, well, a household name, like notoriety like that, it's like, dude, it's invincible now. Now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows. Now it's global. It's international. And it's crazy how much it's grown. Like I said, my first time going was in 2009. That was the first year I went. And before that, like I had heard about the festival, but whatever, growing up here. So I was like, oh, it's just a lot of like people go and they're walking around naked and they're doing drugs. That's like what I was hearing, like, oh, so I never even considered going, but I was lucky enough to get a free ticket for Coachella 2009. And at 16, it was my first experience. I had never been to a music festival. I had seen live artists, like concerts and stuff with my family, but never a music festival. And there's always Mexican music, so I grew up listening to Mexican music. Yeah. So then I went, and I was like, what? Like, just seeing everything, the multiple stages, all the people, and the music. Like you said, I was listening to music. I didn't even know who the artists were. I only went to see Molotov.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
2009. Yeah. So I went to see them.
I saw them too, actually. At the I saw. Yeah. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was the first artist I ever watched at Coachella.
Wasn't Caifanes there that year too, or was that 2008?
Caifanes, I think, was also either 09 or 10. Okay. I forgot, to be honest. Yeah, they were on there, but yeah. So anyway, Molotov was the first artist I ever saw at Coachella, wow. And then that's the reason I went. So they gave us they told us to pick Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and I was looking at the lineup, and I did see some people I recognized, but I'm like, oh, I was Molotov. I've never seen them. I'll go check them out. So it was Paul McCartney and Molotov were that Friday.
Dude.
Friday.
That's wild. That was a good Friday.
And I think Saturday was like the Killers. I forgot who it was in 2009. But yeah, that was the first time I ever experienced it. And ever since then, I started going, and it's just the best. It's the best experience. Yeah, the best speed, the best people, the nicest people, and you make connections from all over the world. Totally. Like you have friends already from.
Dude, when Interpol played 1 year, one of the first few years that they played, I can't remember if it was the first or the second time, but we were at the outdoor stage, and I was singing along really loud, and I could hear Deborah Shonsky right next to me singing along with me, and we started singing to each other. I've never met her before in my life. So for the rest of the set, we were singing along basically to every song, and she's my friend. Like, I've known her since that time. She's from Detroit. Mm-hmm. Hi, Deborah. She's dope. Like, she doesn't go to Coachella anymore, but I met her there. She went a couple times. She comes to visit Los Angeles. She invites me to shows, and whenever I travel. But I meet so many people. I think that was one of the first persons that I met that I've kept in contact to this day. Several now. There's so many, but that was one of the first, and I love her. She's amazing.
It's cool because then sometimes you meet all these people from all over, and you could travel, and they invite you to the house. Like, oh yeah, have you ever in this town? Come by. You can stay here. Whatever. So I've had a lot of people just hit me up, and it's a community that we all come together for this music experience, and it's more than a music experience. It's just like it's the energy there. It's different. So good.
Yeah, it's a different thing. I can't explain it, and
you can't explain
when I brought my sister, I get a little like emotional because no one. I'm really close to my sister.
Yeah.
No one has seen me like that. Everyone, when I don't remember what year it was, but why do you keep going to Coachella? Coachella looks so much fun. Like, I want to go with you one of these years. Let's go. And she said to me after Sunday, and she said, I've never seen you like that before. And I'm like, dude, I'm free there. It's like, I'm free. I'm like, I'm me. That's me. That's all me. Because, at home, you got work, you got all this stuff that like kind of stuffs you up a little bit, and like, oh my God, it's stress and all this stuff. But Coachella, I let all that go.
Yeah,
I'm like loud. I'm not annoying. I'm just me, dude. I'm just like I like having fun, and Coachella, that's my home. And like she said it best, that's you. Now I know who you are, So if anybody is trying to go there over and over again, like you know the feeling. You know the feeling that you get when you're there. It's like, especially when you are there to see what you want to see and feel how you want to feel. So, yeah. I mean, sorry, I got...
No, you're good. Yeah, that experience. Okay, so... That experience, like you said, is just, you can't describe that energy. And I've been, that's why I started making videos too, because I was telling people, like, you guys have to go. Like, you guys, I get it's expensive and things like that, but it's like compared to what people spend money on, I'm like, you're gonna buy some nice pair of shoes that cost $200, or you go to the movies, you're spending $20 on a ticket, popcorn. You go with a date, now it's like $80, $100. Yep. You go to like all these things are costing you hundreds of dollars. Save up $600 for the whole year. Like start planning your year around that you're gonna go to Coachella in April. You could come up with that money. It's not too much money, especially if you live in California. I get it. If you're coming from Europe and you're coming from, places that are taking you maybe $3,000 to come to this experience, it's a lot more. But if you're in California, you live locally close by, it's like, it's worth the price. It's manageable. It's manageable.
Like,
but you do have to plan. I plan my year around Coachella. Like, I already know April, no matter what. Like, that's already locked in. It's like someone said, after Christmas, the next holiday is Coachella. And it almost feels like that.
It's
like,
true.
I'm planning my whole year around it. It's like, in December you got Christmas and Thanksgiving and Halloween, whatever. But you got to plan it out. And it's definitely worth it. Like, every person I've ever met that ends up going to the festival is like, wow, like, I get it now. I love when they say that, because you can't get it unless you go.
Yeah, it's true. And just to piggyback on what you said about the holiday thing, I cancel everything for April. I have a nephew. He is 21 or 22 this year, in April 18th. I have gone to maybe 2 or 3 of his birthdays because I'm always at Coachella.
Yeah.
And maybe a little more because his later years, it's been hardly any birthdays because I'm always at Coachella, and he's old enough to come now. I've invited him. The invite's there. It's always there. I'll bring anybody, like in my family or my friends. I want them to experience this because I want them to come back and feel like free, feel like, like I do, like everybody does that goes there. Yeah. And his birthday is on the Sunday. I think Sunday's on the 18th. But one of these days he'll come.
So he hasn't experienced it yet?
I took him to his first show. I take a lot of my family to their first concerts. Oh, okay. Because that's my thing. Like, I love going to shows. Live music is the best.
Yeah. So year round, you're just going to shows all year?
Yeah. Festival season is, starts with Coachella for me. Mm-hmm. I was going to go to La Onda, but they canceled that.
I know. That lineup was super sick.
Dude, I know. Molotov was there, dude.
I saw that. I was like, oh, shit. And then a lot of Mexican artists I wanted to see. And then they canceled it like 2-3 weeks after announcing it. And I was like, no way.
I think it was money. I think they didn't sell enough tickets. That's what I think.
I think it was, I don't know, it was just too fast. Like, they didn't even give it a shot, to be honest.
I think it was ticket sales.
Yeah, that's usually why they cancel.
It sucks because I went to the first 2 and that was fun. But yeah, no, to answer your question, I do go to a lot of shows. Festivals is fun. I hope Cruel World happens because they haven't announced anything, and it's usually in May. Mm-hmm. Let's go to a show. Angel, let's go.
I'm down. Yeah, Coachella, we're gonna catch some sets this year.
Let's go.
Okay, I want to ask you: Did you catch Daft Punk at Coachella?
I did.
You did see it? Oh, that's crazy. How was Daft Punk?
It was crazy.
Did you knew Daft Punk before going in?
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't expecting that though. What they did.
Yeah, you just expected a set or something.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild because there was so many options that night, and man, they turned me on. Like that was crazy.
The pyramid, like I've seen clips, I didn't get to go to, but they started playing at least in the Coachella documentary where they did the pyramids.
Yeah. And they changed the Sahara forever. I think Daft Punk did that because I was at the Sahara for Felix the House Cat, for all these DJs that would spin. It was fun. It was like that's what we were there to do at the Sahara. Yeah. But Daft Punk, dude, they changed the game. They changed it, dude, forever. And even now, look at how big the Sahara is now.
The Sahara is crazy.
It's wild, dude.
Last year was it felt too big. Like I was just like, damn, this year, like the screen was so massive. We'll see what they do this year. They're building that. Have you seen that bunker?
Do you think Radiohead's gonna show up?
So I really don't know what it is, but I've seen footage and like they built something underground. It's like a steel structure. So on the bottom of the poster it says bunker debut of, and then the Radiohead. So I'm thinking that bunker experience is gonna be there every year, kind of like well, I don't know what that means. Like, do you go underground and you just walk out, kind of like a Disney ride? You just do like walk around and music is playing. Maybe they have like memorabilia. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I really don't know.
I'll bring my lemonade so I can check it out, because if it's underground, I can.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out, and then they're always adding or changing the experience. What's your approach to watching sets? Are you do you watch them from far? Do you go in the front? Do you go?
I like going in the front.
You like to be in the front?
I'm okay with being away too. As long as I get to see it. As long as I get to like see, But I have my spots that I go to. Like I have a spot at the main. I have a spot at the outdoor.
What's your spot at the main?
I can't tell you because that's a secret. You have to know how to get there. Okay. Because it's deep in there. But it's so easy to get there. I mean, when you get there, it's like really free, and it's like you can move around, you can dance. There's not that many people in that little corner. It's just a mission to get there. And now since they changed it, there's barricades that separate, for crowd control. Yeah. So you have to know to get to the first barricade and kind of be in the middle of the barricade and the main stage. So, one indication is the flag. The first, I don't know what color it is, but it's a flag that is an indication of where that the first barricade is. And that's obviously for security. Yeah. But when you get through, there's a little pocket of freedom in there, and it's the best. Like, it's just a mission to get through. But if you say hello, excuse me, and thank you, everyone will let you in. It's all about good vibes. It's all, of course, just don't start pushing. Oh yeah, no, hell no, I don't do that.
Yeah, the main stage, I usually watch it in front of the production. The little pocket right there, right in front of the production. It's not too close. I mean, it's just dead center. Yeah. So you can see the artist, not too close, but you can see the artist pretty good. You get to see the visuals and the choreography that they do for the cameras and stuff for the live stream. So to me, that's like one of my favorites. I haven't really been to the front for a set. The last one was Peso Pluma in 2024. Oh, nice. That was so that one I got to the front box.
That was an amazing show, dude.
That was super sick.
I saw him the second weekend.
Second weekend?
Yeah, and that was amazing. I was tripping the hell out because that dude brought it. He brought it.
Yeah, just that energy, just the guitars, the trumpets.
I think he's coming out with Karol G.
I think so too.
I think he's coming. Yeah.
So Karol G. So he plays on Sunday, or she plays Sunday, and then there's this Rose Wave. They're an artist from Mexico, and Peso Pluma has a tour that just started. He's been taking that Rose on them with the tour, and they're playing. Wow. So they have a collab song together. Oh, he's coming. So he's coming out at the Sonora with them, and then at the headliner with Karol G. It's the same night. So I feel like he's gonna come out both.
Dude,
maybe.
This is the thing about Coachella. Like, everyone cancels everything for Coachella. Like, Hollywood is there. I mean, okay, cool, but I have a secret about people wandering around in the night. Artists do that. I've seen so many people like Pharrell. I've seen Dave Grohl just walking around at night. Yeah, you could run into them, and they're in the beer gardens. They're walking around watching a band play, and they stand far away. The actors, there's so many. I saw what's his name, Dudamel, from far away. He was watching. I can't remember what set it was. He was like just grooving. I could tell by his hair, like he's very like, noticeable. Yeah. I don't get starstruck. I'm not going to bother them. They're having a good time too, but that's dope when they do that. I mean, obviously they can only do that at night. Yeah, of course. Because no one's going to run into them. No one's going to.
And it's crazy because everyone's like walking around with cool outfits. You wouldn't even know who that. Yeah. Like you see people, I'm like, I don't know who that guy is or that girl, and they're probably famous, or there's somebody because there's like they have a whole entourage. I don't know who they are, but hell yeah, they're passing by. You just run into people. Yeah, the festival's so cool. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of people, especially at night, like you said, on the main stage. Usually when the headliner is gonna play, you see them through the beer gardens, walking around, just like in the pathways. I saw Travis Kelce one time. I think it was during Coachella 2022. He was walking by. I was like, wait, I think that was Travis Kelce. I didn't, he just passed me. Yeah, I was like, oh, sick. I didn't bother him either, but
Richie. I don't want to name drop. My experiences are mine. Yeah, of course. But like, this is a funny story. We were at the beer garden. I go to the same bartender, Laura. I've known her for many years. I think I've known her for like 17 years. And she's always at the same beer garden.
Yeah.
And I always go there and I buy beer and, and so one day, Christina Ricci was there. This was 2002 or 3. And I'm dude, and I turn around, I'm like, whoa, like, dude. And she goes, dude. And like, just, just copying my energy. I'm like, you want a beer? She goes, yeah. So I bought her a beer. And Laura gave me like 5 beers. So, and obviously, I don't want to taint this.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, yeah. So we walk over to my table. I'm like, help me carry this to the table. So Christina, she's an actress, by the way. I don't know if you know her.
I know the name. I don't.
Yeah, she's walking towards the table, and my friends are right there, and she's like holding 2 beers. I'm trying to hold 3. And she sets it down, and my friends are like, what the fuck were you doing with her? Like, what are you doing?
What's going on? Right?
Yeah, like, this is daytime, by the way. And I'm like, oh, hey, this is Christina. These are my friends. And so I'm like, all right, I'll see you later. Whatever. We gave her a hug and stuff. And, this was before, like, cell phones and
for sure.
No pictures. It was just like, whatever. I didn't even think about it. Later on that day, about 7 o'clock, same beer garden. We went to Lara, and she bought me a beer. Christina was there. She bought me a beer. I'm like, hey, that's dope. She gave one back. That's dope. That's cool. That's cool. I never saw her again.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they're rare. The only one I've seen multiple times is Paris Hilton. She goes in the daytime walking around, and
really?
Like
right on.
Chasing her. Like, I think either 2020. I don't remember what year it was, but she was. Someone's like, oh, everyone's pointing. I'm like, what? And then she's walking around, and people are like running behind her, and people are trying to take selfies with her. I'm like, oh shit, that's Paris Hilton.
Didn't she spin at the Dulab one year?
Yeah, she also, I think last year she did a set at the Absolute Tent.
Oh wow,
this past year.
I hardly ever go in there.
But it's like, it was unannounced. Like, she just walked in there, started DJing, and whoever was in there got lucky. Because I've been there, I tried out the Absolute Tent a couple times just to stay away from the sun.
Yeah.
They always have a DJ playing. I never really see who it is. But yeah, like, she just fucking pulled up and started DJing like a set. I was like, what?
Everywhere you go,
there's some crazy.
Everywhere you go, there's something happening. There's a DJ spinning. There's music. There's a contest. There's like dancing. I love it. Man. Even I mean, I have a lot of girls that I go with and stuff, friends, and I'm always following them. I call them cochulas, because it's the same girls that go, and they're like the cochula chulas. You know what chula is?
Yeah.
And they just take me places, and I'm like, let's go to the boutiques. Let's go shop. I'm not going to shop. That's expensive.
Yeah. Well, just see what they
have. But it's fun just going around with the chulas, because it's like they're the ones that like take me to little boots. They're the ones. So I started doing that by myself and taking my homies.
So new experiences, because they know what. Oh, I saw this thing on TikTok. Whatever.
Yeah. It's so dope.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you the hardest question. Give me the 3 best sets you've ever seen at Coachella in all the years you've gone.
Prince.
Oh, you saw Prince. That's sick.
Just recently, last year, Paco and Catriel.
Dude, that was so good.
That was amazing.
Oh my god, that shit was.
I'm
fire.
getting chills. That was amazing.
Boom! I was blown away.
New favorites.
Yeah.
But God, third one. I've seen so many. Tool. First one.
Tool, first one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because they blew me away, dude. Like, honestly, like, I couldn't believe my ears and my eyes. Like, they were amazing. So, and there's sets that I've seen back to back to back sets at one stage that were also, just how I'm never going to see this again. It's just like, for instance, when I can't remember if it was Justice at the drive-in and then Snoop.
Oh, 2012, yeah.
Was that was 2012?
Yeah.
And I can't remember if it was Justice and then at the drive-in. It was one of those.
Yeah, it was Justice at the drive-in and then Snoop.
Dude, that crowd was wild. And we got to the front.
Oh, you guys in the front? Yeah, I was I was closer to the middle, and then we were. I think I don't think I watched. I don't remember what time we got there, but we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna watch. And then I remember at the drive-in was ending, and there was a guy next to me. He's like, oh, I'm leaving after this set. Before Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, he's like, oh, I'm trying to beat the rush. I'm trying to get back to LA, whatever. I'm like, I told him, like, don't you want to stay?
Dude.
Like, just wait another hour, bro. Like, this is the headliner. Even if you don't a fan of the music, just watch the production. Like, oh no, it's okay, whatever. And then hologram Tupac fucking happened, and I'm like, bro, like they brought a $10 million hologram for insane, bro.
Yeah.
How did you experience hologram Tupac from your perspective?
We were really close. We were like basically at the barricade for that.
Okay.
It was blurry. It wasn't meant for the people at front.
It was more.
Yeah, it was more for the people in the back. But I mean, hey, finally, West Coast hip hop.
Yeah.
Finally, you know, at the main stage. You know, I was waiting for that for years. I was waiting for Outkast when they performed, but West Coast hip hop, bring it, man! And at the main stage, let's do it. And then who do it? Snoop and Dre. And then they bring out Eminem, and then they bring out 50 Cent, and then they bring out Wiz Khalifa, and then you know who else?
Kendrick.
Yeah, it was wild, dude.
Everybody came out.
It was
that
wild.
Day.
Yeah, that was a show.
Yeah, that was one of the best sets I've ever seen for sure.
Yeah.
I've only been barricade for one headliner. It was Kanye in 2011. So 2011, I was there for 10 hours in the main stage, like holding on to break for 10 hours. That's the only time I've ever done it, and my feet were killing me. I remember watching the Strokes. People were just pushing and shoving during the Strokes. I was helping like get girls out because they were like passing out. It was super hot that day. Yeah. And then by the time Kanye was performing, I was enjoying it, but I was just in pain the whole time. Yeah. I was like, why am I suffering? And ever since then, I never wanted to be there for 10 plus hours. You could still get a good spot, but I'd rather see other stages, walk around. I love walking around. I know I have a couple friends that just stay at the main stage for that's all they just watch is the main stage, which is cool. That's their own experience. I know people that want to stay at the Yuma too for 12 hours. Yeah. That's what's cool is like some people go, they don't even care who's playing at the main stage. They're in the Yuma, they're at the Do Lab, and that's it.
Oh, the Do Lab is so much fun. I've done it several times. It's worth it for me because I'm a dedicated fan of the band, like Radiohead, Bjork. Who else have I done it for? I mean, even if they're not headlining, I still go. Arctic Monkeys, Arcade Fire, when they performed the surprise set, 22, I believe, or 23? 22. They played at 6 o'clock. And I was like, there goes, well, I know what I'm doing Friday. I'm just going to go straight to that stage.
Man, that's my biggest regret at Coachella. For some reason, I didn't, because it was the first time they added like the surprise. Yeah. I'm like, oh, they're going to be here weekend too. And that was I went to see another artist, and then I regretted so much missing that.
You know, it's crazy that day at that, I can't remember what stage it was, but that stage was sick. It was a Mojave. It was a Mojave, and Mute opened that stage, and I've never heard of Mute before, and I'm a fan of Mute, and I saw them last year perform at the outdoor, and so that's what I get. Yeah, that's what I got. Like I got new music, because I went to Arcade Fire, and I knew they weren't gonna do it next week. I knew they were, because when I was waiting for the set times. I was waiting for those set times, like I was checking every minute, and then finally, I'm like, "What the hell, Arcade Fire? What the hell? What?
That's crazy.
It's on."
And that 2022 is like one of the most like euphoric festivals because it was like coming back after 3 years. It's just. I remember 2020. I'm like, oh, they're moving it back to October. Hopefully, we'll be good. That lineup is crazy. Rage Against the Machine. We got to.
Oh yeah. That's
bro. That lineup was so good.
Yeah, for 2020, you mean?
2020.
Yeah,
never
dude.
Happened.
Yeah, I know, man. I was bummed, and it's so crazy because, like, I spent a lot of money on shows, dude, and I really saw how much money I spend because of all the refunds that I got, and I'm not complaining. Yeah, I'm just thinking, dude, this is what I do. That's all I do. You know, getting all these refunds for 2020, nothing's happening, and I'm thinking I need to slow down. No, I don't. I have one saying that I go by. It's like a motto, and I don't know who else says it, but it's, if money could talk, it would say goodbye. And so bye-bye.
I mean,
You know?
I spend all my money on music experiences too. I go to
Yeah.
concerts, festivals. It's because it's like you could spend money on other things, but you can't get those experiences.
Yeah.
It's just the connection with other humans, singing the
Totally.
songs around you.
Dude, yeah.
There's people crying. Maybe you're crying. The artist is going crazy. Instruments, whatever genre you're watching, and it's like that experience is worth so much. And over the years, then these artists sometimes they don't tour anymore. Maybe they retired, or even their sets change. So sometimes that year is the only time to catch that experience. It's always
Yeah.
going to be different.
It always.
And to me, the live music is the best.
If you're looking for a place to stay during festival season, during Stagecoach or Coachella, GarikiMot Vacation Rentals here in the city of Indio, located 15 minutes from the festival. You don't have to drive far after an amazing night at the festival, and you can come relax with your group. They have a pool, they have body of water so you can relax your mind, reset for the next day, and it could fit up to 14 people. We also have homes here that could fit up to 23 people, so whatever your budget, whatever the amount of people that you have in your group, you guys can check it out on GarikiMot Rentals. I'll put their link in the description as well in the comments down below. So thank you guys for sponsoring today's video. And if you want a special discount, mention Coachella Angel at Coachella Angel. Send them a message, tell them that you came from this video. And if you're looking to book this incredible location when it's not Coachella season, when it's not festival season, they actually offer this year round. So you guys can come vacation here in the Palm Springs area in the Coachella Valley and have the best time. So make sure you guys message them, let them know that Coachella Angel sent you to get some special discount.
If you like good food, if you like seafood, and you want to try some Mexican mariscos estilo Guamuchil, Sinaloa, come to Mariscos Guamuchil in Coachella, one of the best restaurants, to be honest. I mean, I love going here. I go here maybe once a week, every other week. They have all kinds of different food and seafood that you might like, and to be honest, they're badass. So check them out at Guamuchil in Coachella. Also, thank you to Guamuchil for sponsoring this podcast. Shout out to West Coast Cannabis Club, WCC. If you're in Indio and 111 next to Neo's Lounge, everybody knows Neo's, 111 in Madison. If you're stopping by to the festivals, you're just in Indio, La Quinta, Palm Desert, somewhere in the eastern Coachella Valley, and they support local businesses. They're a local business themselves, and they're sponsoring our podcast today, so that's super sick. Solid selection every single time. Tap in with West Coast Cannabis Club. Support local as they're supporting our podcast as well. So go give them some love for them giving us some love. So
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
2022, I didn't go to any shows. So that year I was just at home. It was just a terrible
Depressed.
year. Yeah.
Dude, you know what I did
Yeah.
for COVID? I didn't realize how big YouTube was, because I just don't watch. I just don't have time to sit and watch stuff. But that year I did, and I found I was getting withdrawals. Like I have to go see live music. I need it. I need that.
Mm-hmm.
So YouTube, I turned it on, and they had live sets of so many shows.
Yeah.
That I could have never gone to, because I was either young or I was like in another country or whatever. Dude, I watched every Friday or Saturday. I would sit down and watch one live set, and that was good for me. That was healing. That was like,
no,
wow.
and they started releasing sets too. Coachella was dropping old sets,
Dude.
and other artists were dropping them in their channels. And I was like, oh hell yeah, like they're giving people something, because
Yeah.
we're not able to watch them. Those times were crazy. 2022 came back. What was your favorite Coachella of all time?
The first one.
The first one?
Yeah, the first one. It has to be, because that's what did it.
Kicked it off for you?
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that. I wish like I said, I wish they would do this lineup again.
What do you think of the festival over the last few years? Since 2022, since we came back from COVID, 22, 23, 24, 25. What do you think of those years? Just the evolution, it keeps growing, artists from more places.
Yeah. No, I like the fact that they put more music from different countries, and even people that I don't know. I will go out there and discover them, just to see what it's like, and I'm always having a good time. It's changing. I'm not opposed to change, and music changes too. It's not the first time they put a headliner on that I'm thinking, why them? Or there's so many others. It's not the first time. They did that, back in the days. That's not for me. It's for other people. If they, like, for instance, Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know who she is. I don't know any of her music. I know that she's a musician or a singer. I don't know any of her music. Good for her. She works hard. She's on that stage, the biggest stage of any festival. I'm not gonna like talk down on her. And her fan base is probably a strong one too.
Yeah, you know? It's music for the next generation.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I completely agree with that, because it's like, yeah, you're getting her for the Gen Z audience. The younger kids are going to Coachella for the first time. Some people might be going just to see her, you know?
Yeah.
And at the same time, Coachella gives us 9 other stages. So if you don't want to see Sabrina Carpenter,
dude,
there's amazing artists from different genres. From, you know, they're gonna be playing at the same time. And the same thing when like Blackpink perform, the K-pop, they're also, you know, a different audience. Even Bad Bunny, like he's more global now, but in 2023 it's more like the Latin people that like him, and even he gets a lot of hate to this day. So I know people that they went to Sahara Tent to watch Metro Boomin, or they were at the Yuma because they didn't care about Bad Bunny. But then a lot of Latinos went to Coachella just to see Bad Bunny. I met so many people who it was their first Coachella. They only went because Bad Bunny was playing. So these artists, maybe you don't like it personally, but there's
it's for other people.
250 plus artists that you might like. In worst case, just end up at the Yuma and the Dulab. You don't even know who's playing.
When Drake played, I was walking around taking pictures. I'm not a fan of Drake. I don't really, you know, like I said, I'm not going to talk bad about him. I don't know any of his music. I know his popular stuff. But I was like, I'm going to go walk around. I'm going to go see what's up. All my friends were at Drake. You know, I was by myself and I lost my phone that day.
Dang.
I lost my phone and I was like, damn, I hope somebody finds me. And somebody found me. And then someone found my phone and they were at the camp at the stage over there. Oh, and I'm so thankful.
Someone returned it.
Dude, I'm like, he picked up my phone. I'm like, dude, that's my phone. So anyways, but I just, you know, that's a side story. But the Drake thing, I mean, just because I'm not a fan doesn't mean I don't, you know, I'm just like, I'm going to go see other things. I don't know what I saw. Oh, I went to the Dulab. And the Dulab let me go up on the tree where they were spinning at that. I think it was that year that they had the tree top. Maybe I'm confusing it. They let me up on the treetop because the DJ was up there. Mm-hmm. And the security goes like, weren't you here earlier? I said, yeah. You want to go upstairs? I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, let's go. So yeah, I mean, I think that's where I lost my phone.
That makes sense.
But yeah, no, there's music for everybody. And I feel like you can go discover something and you're allowed to. And that's the beauty of Coachella. Like,
and there's no right or wrong. It's just all different experiences. And because I see people trying to justify like, oh, the artist sucks, or oh, the lineup sucks. I'm not going to Coachella this year. And then that Friday rolls around, everyone's trying to get tickets. Oh man, they get the FOMO. It's like, I just learned over the years, it doesn't even matter what the lineup is. You just have to be there.
Dude, payment plan in May. I don't know who's going to play. I'm still going to go.
I'm buying the payment plan. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Now, I know Coachella's curating some amazing artists. Like they've been doing this for 20 plus years. They see what's coming, who's going to be touring, what legends to bring back. What artists are you excited to see at Coachella 2026?
This year, Little Sims. I'm going to see her both weekends. I don't care what else is happening. Little Sims is my tops. I want to see the Chats because I think they're going to bring it. If any band is going to tear it up, it's them. I want to see Los Hermanos Flores for sure because I want to dance. They're going to be so much fun. They're probably going to put them on super early.
So they posted on their Instagram. They were going to be originally in the Sonora, and then they posted on the Instagram. I don't know if they knew that they weren't supposed to post it, but they said they're going to be at the outdoor theater now.
Oh, wow.
But it might be like around 2-3 p.m.
Yeah, I'm still going to go.
Yeah, I'm
Dancing in the sun. Are you kidding?
The first artist from El Salvador to play at Coachella is pretty cool.
Amazing. They're legends, man. Yeah. I can't. The Strokes, Interpol. You know the David Byrne. I hope he brings Talking Heads. I'm like this about that because that's one of the bands that I've always wanted to see at Coachella. I There's so many, dude. Like even Fatboy Slim, I want to catch part of his set. But yeah, I'll change it up for both weekends. But definitely Little Sims for both weekends for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not familiar with Little Sims, to be honest.
Yeah, she's a European rapper.
Okay.
She's dope, man. She speaks truth and like I love her because she's uplifting, you know, and she's really easy to understand, you know, like a lot of rappers have this flow that they only speak rap.
Yeah.
I can't understand sometimes. I don't know what they're saying. I don't care who it is, but sometimes it's slang, you know. I may sound out of touch right now, but Little Sims speaks to me. She's dope, you know, because it's uplifting. It's so good. I don't know. I can't explain it. She played with the Gorillas. When did Gorillas play? She did one song with them.
2023.
Yeah, and she came out with them. That was the only time she was been on one of those stages. And now I don't know what time they're gonna put her on.
Okay,
I'll check it out.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, they have her little small letters, you know, at the bottom. I think it's Sunday, but no, it's gonna be on. I can't.
Okay, I'll put that on my list for sure.
I'm gonna do my Little Sims push-ups, you know, because I'm gonna be dancing, dude.
Yeah, no, there's so many artists, and then there's not enough time to watch all of them. So you go both weekends. When did you start going both weekends?
When it started, 11, I think.
I think it was 12.
12?
12, yeah.
Then it went, yeah.
So when they did 12, you're like, I'm going both no matter what.
I have to. Like, why not? I don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, just suck it. And do you stay here the whole 2 weeks, or you go back to LA?
Oh, well, it depends. Last year, I was here for both weeks. This year, I'm going to set myself up to work for 3 days in Los Angeles. It depends on how I feel, because like I said, I cancel everything.
Yeah.
Everything, you know, I just can't do anything. You know, what if they play Pioneer Town? Somebody's going to play Pioneer Town.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
Somebody's going to do something. And you know, if it's on Wednesday, I'm going to go.
Gotta be here.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they've been doing these shows in downtown Indio, Coachella, in between the two Coachella weekends on Wednesdays. And it's usually a free show for the community. And it's
right on.
At least one artist from Coachella. It's usually Latin, smaller name
dope.
or something.
Let me know. I want.
So they announced that they're gonna have it. I don't know who's playing, but it'll be the Wednesday between the two weekends.
Nice.
And it's like maybe 6-7 p.m. in downtown Indio, and it gets pretty packed. I mean, it's people who can't afford to go to the big festival. They at least give them something. So you're going both weekends, and then what do you prefer, weekend 1 or weekend 2?
I like weekend 1 because it's like I said, I feel like I'm going back home.
Yeah.
And I'm discovering stuff. And weekend 2, it's on though. Even the artists know that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different. I'm not saying that either one is better. I'm just saying that it's different. Mm-hmm. You could feel it. You could feel the difference in the crowds and the way they're serving the bands, like the energy. I remember seeing Liam Patrice. I have never sat or I've never stood inside of a crowd that gave Liam Patrice so much love. And you could feel it, dude. You know how energy is like electric?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard a crowd cheer like that. It was roaring. It was like, and it was a pitch that I've never heard at Coachella, dude. It was so crazy. And I bet the people on stage, the band, felt it. I bet they felt that energy. Like, they kicked ass both weekends.
Mm-hmm.
The second weekend, it was crazy. It was like I just can't explain it.
Yeah,
I can't explain.
You can't explain that the crowd.
Yeah, but it's different on weekend 2. It's always different.
Yeah, weekend 2 is a lot more energy. It's a lot more. Feels like a lot more people. I have a theory that they oversell weekend 2 because it just does not make sense. Like, it's way more packed weekend 2 every single time.
You know, I think it's less people.
You think so? No way.
I don't know why. I don't know.
Just because sometimes I'm just watching this. I watch sometimes the same artist, which is I'm trying to not do that because it's like, oh, I'll go experience something different. But then like I end up watching a lot of the same sets because I have so much fun.
I have a theory about what you said though about less people, more people.
Yeah,
I think because of the fans, the real fans are there. I think there's more people walking around because they're actually doing something, as opposed to first weekend, they're
those after those other parties.
Yeah, they're at the parties. They're doing, they're more at the. They sit at the main stage. They're not doing as much walking around because they're set on what they want to see. Whereas the second weekend, there's actually fans of music and they want to go in every direction at every single time, every single moment. So it looks busier. That's what I think. No,
it's true. Yeah, there's a lot of people going to those like Revolve and all these festivals. But to me, it's like I've gotten invited to these after parties and all these things, but it's like I focus on the festival. Like I don't even care who's this famous artist playing at some ranch in Thermal when you have the main stage they're spending months and millions of dollars of production and the artists have been rehearsing with choreography.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch that than go watch some exclusive festival.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's not even, you can't compare it. Like I know people that leave early because like, oh, we got to go to the afters. They're skipping the headliner or they leave halfway through the headliner.
And they miss a big epic, moment.
Like, bro, like, I don't even care how exclusive that is. You're already at Coachella. It's already badass. Watch the person that just has a $10 million production with the most insane, just an incredible energy, That's the way I like to think about those afters or those pre-parties. I get why they do it too because it's cool. But
when
the
Blink,
festival.
Yeah, when Blink played, I think it was the first weekend. I have a friend who I grew up with, and his sister is what's that dude? The drummer's name in Blink? Travis
Barker.
What's his wife's name? Kardashian.
Something
Courtney?
Kardashian. I don't know.
Anyways, there's too many names. But my friend's sister is her assistant. And so, hey, we're gonna go see Blink on the side stage. I'm like, why? Like, what? On the, not the side stage, but like, on the side of the stage, looking at them play on the side. I'm like, why? See them from the front.
And the screen on the Sahara. Yeah.
So was that where they were playing the Sahara? I can't remember.
Yeah, so they played the secret set they got added on. It was Sahara tent, and then the Sahara had that screen like on the side.
Oh, okay.
Or you could watch it from the beer garden.
But they were allowed on backstage, I'm talking about.
Oh, they were backstage.
Backstage on the stage, seeing them from the side of the stage.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking, I'm good. I don't need to do that. I'm not even going to go see them. I mean, that's great that they're playing. Dude, they're legends, But no, I'm good. And so when they came back, they met all of them. They're like so excited because they got to meet Travis and all them. They're like, that's cool. Right on, man. That's what Coachella is all exactly. Go do your thing.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong. That's what they want to do. That's cool.
I don't remember what I went to go do, but I had fun too. So, and I'm all for it too. Like, dude, if I separate myself from the crew, not on purpose, but on purpose because we're all gonna go see different things. So,
for sure. You can't be with your group the whole time. Like I have a group of friends that we go with, and we watch a few sets together, but then we end up splitting up. Yeah. We probably don't even see them till the next day or like end of the night. We're like, oh, how was it? Oh, I got to see this. Yeah. Oh, you saw that? That's cool. It's like that's what's cool. And even if you're watching the same set, maybe they're watching it over here. You get to experience something different because also the people around you matter. I don't know. It's just all different. Everybody has a different experience.
Man, running from stage to stage is the funnest part, dude. Like I think Friday or last year Friday, I didn't sit anywhere. I sat maybe for one pizza, and Friday was crazy. I was like, oh, how did I do that for two times?
Yeah,
both Fridays I was like that, and then the next day, I'm like, okay, today is going to be a chill day, But sometimes you get those days, like you just don't sit down. You just go from one stage to the next.
For me, I think Saturday is the craziest day. Sundays, weekend 2, I'm always exhausted by Sunday, weekend 2. I'm already like 5 p.m., 6 p.m., just like 5 festival days in. I'm just like, oh,
it's wild. Yeah.
Just stretching.
So you're there both weekends?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Right on.
For
Dope,
sure. You
dope.
have to. You have to.
Fuck yeah, that's dope.
Weekend. I prefer weekend one.
Yeah.
I started going both weekends since 2019. But before that, I was only going weekend one. And then in 2015, I went weekend two. It was I was just watching the live stream. I was like, I should be there right now. What the fuck am I doing? And then never went weekend two ever again. I was like, fuck no.
I can't remember who it was that hit me up. And I think they're associated with you on TikTok. He said that, or maybe it was you that said that you saw live streams with me in it.
No.
No? Somebody sent me a live stream. I can't remember.
Oh, you came on the live stream?
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, that that's fun. Like I didn't even know that I was on a live stream, but I'm gonna smile next time.
You came out on what? Some of the artists, or?
I think it was Catriel and then Dudamel.
Oh, you were in the barricade in the front?
Yeah. The second weekend for Dudamel was dope. I love orchestras, and I hope somebody brings it. I hope it's FKA Twigs that brings an orchestra with her.
Mm-hmm. Lawfully, maybe?
I saw Lof. Well, she might actually. Yeah, she might bring an orchestra.
I think she played more.
Yeah. No, I saw Laffy. Is that how you pronounce her name?
I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, she's dope. I liked her at Coachella. I've never heard of her before, and I'm a fan. She's dope. And then that girl, dude, oh my God, second weekend at the Philharmonic set, the girl that plays the Green Witch in the Wizard of Oz.
Wicked, yeah.
Wicked, Cynthia Evora or something like that. Aribo.
Yeah.
Bro, she came out and did 2 songs.
Just voice crazy.
Oh my God, dude. I know who she is, but I've never heard her sing.
Mm-hmm.
She sang Purple Rain by Prince.
Sick.
Woo-wee. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna listen to her more. Yeah. She's dope. See, that's the thing. Like,
you never know.
Never know. And it's got to be introduced live for me, and I'm in love with her, dude. She's dope.
Yeah, that's so cool. There's so many artists like that. This year, who are you most excited to see this year? Oh, you told me those
Lil Sims, yeah,
Lil Sims,
for sure.
And then, did you get a chance to check out Day Zero last year at the? They brought out a new stage and they had a couple DJ sets at the campgrounds.
No, I don't think I heard about that. No.
Yeah, so they added.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I
Chris
did.
Lake
Yeah,
and,
I did hear.
Disco Dawn Weekend too.
Yeah, I did hear about that because my friends were telling me about that. But no, I didn't check it out.
They're gonna. Well, they haven't announced it for this year, so it should be a big name. So they've been encouraging people to camp because that way they could afford the festival. Because a lot of people, they're maybe afraid of camping or whatever, but then they're like, oh, hotels are too expensive, so they kind of want them to camp.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, if you camp, we're gonna give you a badass artist, and then I guess you can check it out early. There's so much. What's been some of the worst sets you've ever seen at Coachella? You're like, no, I mean worst, but it's like maybe they didn't live up to the expectations, or you know.
There's only one. And again, I really wanted to like them because it's live music, and I don't like talking down about bands that have made it to that stage. But they went on before Radiohead in 2017, and it was XX. And it was flat for me. It was just flat. Like I really wanted to like them. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of I was there I was there at Barricade all day long for Radiohead. And the year before that, I was all over the world following Radiohead. Because that's my favorite band. The Smiths and Radiohead. And so the XX went on, and I'm like, okay, this is my chance to get introduced because I'd never heard anything. And they just fell flat. And I wasn't booing them or heckling them or anything like that. I didn't want to. That's disrespectful. But there was one thing that I did that I was caught doing, and I remembered how terrible I felt. It was I think it was a Friday. Yeah, I think it was Friday. I was at the Barricade, and I was like this, and I had my head down for one of the shows. And then the girl in the band looked right at me. And I know she looked right at me. I mean, I'm right there. And I look up, and she's looking right at me. I'm like, oh, my God, I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because she caught me, like, not vibing, you know? And it's not my fault. It's theirs. It's like
I have a theory with that. Is I always say it's the artist's job is to get the crowd moving.
Yeah.
So if you see a crowd that's not moving, the artist's not doing a good job, because I've seen artists that make everybody jump and go crazy, even if you don't know the music. Like, the artist's job is to create that experience. So if they're not connecting with the crowd, that's sometimes there's a lot of factors, of course, but I think that, in my opinion, I think the artist's job is to energize the crowd.
I believe that. And it wasn't the anticipation of seeing Radiohead, because I was happy with a lot of the bands that went on before on that stage. I was having fun. I can't remember who it was that played, but I was cool. And then, you know, the second weekend, I was like, I have to sit through this again.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that they would change their set, but no, it was still flat.
Oh, okay.
You know, but that was I don't want to talk bad about them. It's just that one or those couple times. That's the only one I can ever think about, though. Everybody, I can't remember anything else that was bad. I knew you were gonna ask me that question.
For me, the worst set was Drake 2015.
Oh, really? Wow.
So terrible, bro. It was like he didn't even play a lot of his hits. He was playing like weird, like he had dropped like an album at the time, and then he brought out Madonna, and then he like kissed her, and it was just awkward, and everyone was just like, "What's going on?" It was weird. It was just like a weird, like the vibes were not there. But I'm pretty sure that if he came back now, he's got way more hits since 2015. He would just be he would be amazing. I'm not a Drake fan, but he would be pretty badass if he came back.
I don't know who I would have back. But I don't know. Like I'm not, like I said, I don't know much of his music.
Yeah.
But he has fans. So
no,
that's what it's all
like
about.
I said, I'm not a huge fan of him, but I know that it's like he's one of those names like a Justin Bieber that everybody knows his music because it's been radio for 20 years.
Dude, it's about time Justin's playing.
Justin
I don't know a lot of his music, but
me too.
I'm glad he's there, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously, because it's about time. He goes to Coachella every year.
Yeah, he was there last year for Travis Scott in the crowd.
Yeah.
He was right there. He's always in.
Yeah, so, I mean, finally.
And then maybe next year we'll get Taylor Swift, maybe.
Man. Well, I don't
Better
know.
get extra tickets on the pre-sale, because if she's on the line, it's over.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy. Do you think she'll play?
They've been trying to get her for years. It's up to her. Yeah. She doesn't need it. Yeah, but it's also like her iconic Coachella moment. Like she...
Yeah. Does she do festivals?
She doesn't.
No? That's probably what it is.
She sells out stadiums by herself. You know, she's making so much money. So that's what I'm saying. She doesn't need it, but I feel like for her as a... She's been to Coachella. She goes every year too as a fan. So I'm like, why not go and be part of that? Like, be part of the history with all these other legends, all these posters.
Maybe in a couple of years when she realizes that, you know, it's a safe place for her.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, like bring a show. Like, dude, Lady Gaga show was crazy last year.
That was one of the best sets I've ever seen in my life. Like the production.
Yeah, that was wild.
Insane.
Yeah.
Artistry.
I only saw it from far away passing through, and I'm like, that is crazy. What's going on? And my friend Scott went to go see her, and he was telling me all about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was a big show.
Huge, like production, and she's playing piano, then guitars, and choreography crazy, amazing voice. She's badass. Yeah. So
I'm curious to know how they're gonna do Justin and Karol G and, you know, Sabrina Carpenter. I want to know how they're gonna set up the stage, because like Coachella main stage, you know, when they're closing the night, man, that's a big moment. You know, a lot of the times it's like it's kind of dry, but
I know Karol G is gonna be super fun.
Yeah,
I saw her in 2022.
Same.
And then she dropped a new album, went on a stadium tour. She's gonna bring a lot of guests, and I think it's just gonna be fun, dancing, like good music. So that's the one I want to see the most. And Anima too, with the production on the main stage. He's bringing a new show. I'm excited for him because he did 12 shows at the Sphere in Vegas, just crazy visuals, and then he played at the Pyramids of Giza.
Damn.
He's playing all over the world, and now he's bringing a new show at the main stage in Coachella. Like
it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be mind blowing. Robots.
Damn.
Not a huge fan of the music. Like it's cool, but it's more about the visuals now, and it's just whatever they're gonna be doing.
I think FK Twigs did one of the shows, or a couple of the shows in at the Sphere. because I saw a video just recently, and she does vocals for him. That's gonna be dope though.
Yeah, it'll be. Those are some of the ones I'm excited for. It's just like, man, there's so much going on.
Yeah,
so much good music.
So who do you want to see play? Say like somebody that's never played that you've never seen
At Coachella?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Rage Against the Machine. I've never seen them. I was really excited for that 2020 lineup. Daft Punk, if they ever return, for sure. It's just like, that would be super sick. Oh, did you see one of the members of Daft Punk did a set with Fred again recently?
No, I didn't see that.
So it was his first performance in like 12 years.
Wow.
And they were DJing somewhere in London, I think, and the crowd went crazy. Like,
dude,
that would be insane. Who do I want to see? Well, yeah, Rage Against the Machine. I want to see the Killers. I didn't get to see them when they came. Rihanna, if she ever decides to come back to music, I would love to. They've been saying she's gonna come back to music because she's right now doing her clothing brand.
Yeah.
So if she came back and then she would be like the return of her to music would make perfect sense to return to Coachella.
Yeah, for sure.
She would be amazing. I love Kanye. I've seen him.
He's doing it. Yeah, he's doing a show.
I'm going to the one in SoFi.
Same.
I'm going the day one, so I have to go to that. So Kanye's my favorite artist.
Right on.
And I was barricaded in 2011 to see him, so I was there for 10 hours just waiting to see him.
I think I saw him from far away. We were getting pizza when he went on, and we just took our pizza and watched it from the back.
Yeah. So and then that's the artist I've seen. I've seen Kanye 12 times live.
Damn.
I went to Yeezus tour twice, St. Pablo tour. I saw him at Wango Tango, some festival.
I remember
at
that.
Radio
Yeah.
1. I saw him in some festival in Arizona. And then when he did the Sunday service here at Coachella 2019, that shit was fucking crazy.
That was dope.
I got so sunburned because he starts at 9 and that fool didn't start till 11. We're all just getting cooked in the sun, no shade. So
that was wild.
Kanye, for me, he'll never be back because he canceled them in 2022. So,
well, you never know.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, I feel like he's allowed. He's a rock star, dude. He's allowed.
It's one of those people that are just like
he's on his own level. Like I don't knock anything. He's a musician, so
another artist, Maná. Maná's never played
same.
Coachella.
Yeah, they never played.
How come they've never played?
Yeah.
They could headline Coachella.
Yep.
They sell out so many
Yep.
stadiums. Maná would be sick.
Yep.
What's another band? I would like to see Molotov come back. They've never came back since
Yeah.
that 2009.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that was
they're
dope.
the first artist I ever saw at Coachella.
Dude.
So if they came back, it would be like, oh, this is the first artist I ever saw. So then
I remember walking through the first in the first Coachella, walking in, and what's the first thing we're gonna see in this little shit? We went straight to At the Drive-In.
Oh,
That was the first band I ever saw.
First
Yeah, that was dope, man. That was so sick. And I was like, they're from El Paso. My dad's from El Paso. Like, I wonder if they know each other. But that was incredible. That was so, and obviously, the history with them. They became the Mars Volta, and anyways, so I don't know, like I've seen my wishes. Part of my wishes have come true, and it's hard to predict Coachella anymore. But the only person that in my list is Sade.
Who?
Sade.
Sade?
Yeah.
Stay. You want something to drink real quick?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Stay tight.
Sade? Who's Sade?
You don't know who Sade is?
No,
Get out.
I don't, to be honest.
My God, dude, she's a legend. Do you know who Lana Del Rey is?
Yeah.
Okay, you're a youngster, dude. No, Sade, bro, like she's like, have you heard Kiss of Life? There must have been an angel by my side.
To be honest, I have to listen to it. But
You have to research it. And
I'll check it out for sure.
You're gonna like it. Your family knows who it is. She's legendary. She sings the best love songs. Anyways, Sade.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of Mexican music,
Yeah.
Spanish music.
Yeah.
That's
Right on.
my main thing. So, but that's cool because that's why Coachella has exposed me to so much music that I don't know, like I would never imagine seeing some of these artists.
Yeah.
I don't know. It opens your mind to possibilities of music, things you never thought that could be done, and so much inspiration too. You're watching these sets, you're like, what the fuck? Like humans could do this.
Yeah.
You leave the festival so energized and just ready to continue with your year.
Dude.
You know, it's just like a euphoric, almost like spiritual experience. Just being in that festival, like you said, 4 days, 3 days. You're on the world. It don't matter because we're connected with that energy, and that's it.
The world, that's what I'm feeling. Like I think the way I am in the morning all the way to the night of those first 3 days and then the second 3 days, you know, like I'm the happiest person in the world. Yeah, dude. Like I don't even need sleep. I'm tired. Though.
Oh, and then people, they're like, "Damn, you're running like 4 hours of sleep," because I'm always just doing so much during that weekend, and I'm like, yeah, I get tired, but it's like the energy just brings you back. You just have to be part of it. I definitely do stretch throughout the day. Just make sure, because you're walking and doing all this, you forget. I'm like, I just make sure I'm stretching. I sit down for a little bit, those 5-minute breaks. Yep. And then just that gives you enough energy, get some food, whatever. Could you give us some tips? Let's say if people are going to Coachella for the first time. What do you tell people when they're like, "Oh, I'm thinking of going"? What kind of advice would you give people?
If you're going to Coachella for the first time, go with people that have been to Coachella. Don't go with a group of people that have not been to Coachella ever. If I don't know, I just feel like the people that have gone will tell the new Chella children, you know, yo, this is how you do it, you know. Don't go hard. If you're a camper, camp. If you're not, don't camp. You gotta save money. You gotta save extra money. I don't know, dude. Like there's so many things, you know. Give me a topic for what are you gonna eat? Pizza. Just eat pizza. You can't go wrong, you know. And it's cheap. It's a big ass slice for. And
it's so fire too.
Yeah,
it's so good. Like for some reason, the pizza is so good there, and then the lemonade is so good there, and
so you know, and don't burn yourself off in the first few hours. You know, take it easy. Like just mellow out the whole day. I don't know how people can go hard, you know, at camp and then just like get super wasted like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's crazy. You know, what if, you know, that's crazy. So just pace yourself. That's all, you know, there's a party everywhere and it doesn't have to be inside of you. It's everywhere else. So just, if you drink, don't drink too much. If you smoke, don't smoke too much. Just pace yourself.
Pace yourself.
Yeah. And I'm all about like safety, you know. Don't wear big old boots that are gonna like be hot. Why do girls do that? Like I'm looking at all these TikToks about girls like showing off their new boots. I'm like, you know how hot it is gonna be? I wear my Docs and it's hot. And I'm like, you know, my Docs are little, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a fashion show, you know, so fuck it.
It became a fashion show because I was looking at. I remember when they still do it, but not as much. Remember back in the day, people just laid on the floor and just everyone was just chilling on the floor, taking naps. You still see it, but I feel like you don't see it as much as it used to be. People are kind of weird now.
I have a funny story about that. We were gonna go see the Strokes, and it was the first time the Strokes played. I think it was 2002 or 2003, and I laid on the floor listening to the Strokes. And I wasn't bothering anybody. And it was just laying on the grass, dancing how you dance when you're laying down, you know, like just, you know, because I was tired, dude. Like I think it was, I don't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday when they played, but it was dope. And I had already seen them play. So, you know, I wasn't trying to like, you know, be a fangirl or anything. I was just listening to music. But you're right. You can't just lay down at the main stage and without like people or being in somebody's way. Now it's just too crowded.
Yeah,
you can't do that. But I did that. That was one of my favorite memories.
Yeah,
watching the whole set. Well, not watching, but listening to the whole set on the floor laying down. I don't know what I was on. I don't know if I was drunk. I don't remember. But I was tired.
Yeah.
and it was hot, and I was that's the only time I've ever done that.
Yeah.
Watching listening to the whole set.
Just laying down.
Just laying down. It was incredible. It was so good.
Yeah, that happened to me. I've done that a few times, or sometimes I went a little too hard. I used to go when I was younger, 2014, 15, 16, 17. Those years are kind of a blur to me because I used to drink too much, to be honest. And then I had so much fun, but I barely remember any of the music. And I remember I regretted Arcade Fire 2014. They were the headliners on Sunday.
That was fun.
And I watched them from far away. And I had so much fun. I was in 2011 when they dropped the balloons and shit.
Oh, I remember that.
That shit was one of my favorite Coachella memories.
That was fun.
And I was so excited for 2014.
I still have one of those.
Oh, you caught one? Oh, that's crazy. I kept just hitting them back, and then I regretted not grabbing one. But 2014, my head was just killing me during Arcade Fire because I drank too much earlier in the day.
Damn.
And I was just in pain, and like even the music was hurting me. So I was laying down, just listening to the music, trying to enjoy from far away. And then ever since then, I'm just like, what a waste of these experiences because you drink too much, then the sun gets to you and shit. So it's like, now you got to pace yourself. You don't have to drink. Maybe drink at night if you want to, but enjoy the music. The music gives you enough energy. You know, that's what it is.
Yeah, and it's the heat will kick your ass, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of people, again, this is another tip. Don't underestimate the sun. Don't underestimate it because just because it's hot doesn't mean that it won't get to you. You can be in a tent, and that's an oven. As much as not a camping tent, but watching a show inside of a, because it gets hotter in there. And if you don't drink water, if you don't drink enough water, just keep yourself hydrated. I carry water. I don't care if it's hot. I'm still gonna drink it. The water warm, you know, I'm still gonna drink it, and I share my water. If somebody's looking for water now, I mean, nowadays you can find water if you just ask one of the security guards. You know, they'll give you water. They'll hook it up. But I'm all about that, dude. Just safety. Like, dude, you got to look out for your people. You know,
for sure.
Because that's dangerous. Like, it's hot. It gets really hot. I mean, I've seen people faint in front of me because they were going hard and they weren't drinking enough water. You know. I'm not a medic. I don't know anything about CPR. I don't know anything, but as long as, if you know that your body, just take care of it. Yeah. You know, take care of it because it's hot. It gets hot. And that goes the same for me, dude. The same for me, man. I remember last year during, who was it? It was in a small tent, and I can't remember who it was. But I thought I was going to faint. I swear to God, I thought I was going to faint. I'm like, dude, what's going on? It was just hot. And I walked to the beer garden where all my friends meet up. The beer garden is between the main and the outdoor stage. We always end up meeting there somehow. So I texted whoever I was, you know, the group. Oh, I'm right here. Come meet us. We're having pizza. Okay, cool. This is right before Dudamel. And was it a Friday? I can't remember. No, Glass Beams. I was watching Glass Beams. And man, I thought I was gonna faint. I literally walked out of that stage one song before their show ended because it was hot.
Yeah, dude,
it was hot, and I was like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, that shit cooks you, bro. Yeah, there's been I try to avoid those daytime sets at the main stage, even though there's some good artists like at 4 or 5 p.m. Either I'm watching them in the shade in the beer garden, or I'm not gonna be in the crowd because I already know I still have like 7-8 hours to go. Yeah, and if I get cooked, it's gonna ruin the rest of the. At least it took you like 2-3 hours to recover. It's just not worth it.
I mean, man, I'm out there. I'm out there. I get down, dude. Like it gets hot. But like I said, if you don't know your own body and you push it, something could happen. You know, something bad is gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna pace myself. You know,
Yeah, especially last year, Friday, week 1, was so freaking hot. Like, I saw so many people already passing out, like, at 2 p.m. Yeah. And they're already, like, super dehydrated. And you never know with these weathers, you know? Like, you got to make sure, like you said, it just depends on what you're doing. But pace yourself because the sun is brutal. And you have 3 days, you know, it's 36 hours. It's not, you don't have to go crazy Friday early, you know, just pace yourself. Feel it out on Friday because then Friday gives you like okay, now I got 2 more days of this, and then people are just like Yeah, it's just the experience is so
You know,
cool.
it's funny, the weekend one, because, you know, you get so exhausted. And by the third day, or on the third day, I see so many people that are burnt out. And I'm like, let's go. Because I know, you know, I know what not to do.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go. I'm telling my mates, I'm like, let's go. Come on, we gotta hurry up. It's like, you know, I like to get there early, not like
What time
super
do you
early.
get there on each day?
About 2
around-
o'clock.
2
2 o'clock. There's somebody going on at 2 o'clock. There's been times when I got there right when it opens. When the gates open, I'm running towards the stage or you know, just to see a band play. I feel like this is an off topic, but well, not off topic, but I feel like Coachella needs to get better at putting bands on at certain times. Like when they put on Los Angeles Azules, for instance. I think it was 2018.
Mm-hmm.
They went on at the main stage, the first band to go on. And meanwhile, it was great. It was so much fun. But they could have went on at 5 o'clock. They could have been on at 6 o'clock. That sunset, listening to Los Angeles Azules, man, imagine dancing to that. More people would have gone.
Yeah, of course.
You know, that was on at 12. And yeah, I went to go see. I'm hell yeah, I'm gonna go see Los Angeles Azules.
Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's super hot. It just doesn't make sense sometimes. The set, like last year, Sarah Landry, she played at the Sahara tent. She's a big techno,
Mm-hmm.
and she played like at 5 p.m. at the Sahara tent. But her show was like, even the visuals were super crazy. I'm like, this should have been like a 8 p.m. You know, something at night. And they put her at like 5 p.m. and I'm just like, it does not make any sense why she's playing so early. And all the people that are watching it, like, we're having fun, but it's also like 105 degrees. If that show would have been a night, the whole crowd would have been crazy. But
didn't she do a surprise set at the Doula?
yeah, she did.
She did. Yeah,
the
I
same
remember
night.
that.
Now
Yeah.
she's doing Quasar. Oh, what do you think of the Quasar? Just the Quasar in general.
I mean, it's cool. It's, you know, I'm gonna go see Fatboy Slim. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I like Fatboy. I feel like they could fill it up a little more with more sets. If they're gonna just do DJs, that's, I don't know. They're competing with the main, and they're competing with Sahara now. Not competing, but you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to like be diverse when it comes to stages. Sonora, for instance, they're doing just basically a lot of Latino artists, and then the other one that does a lot of rock. Which one is it? Not the Yuma. Yuma is all DJs now.
The Gobi and Mojave.
Gobi.
Yeah.
The Gobi is it's indoors, isn't it? Which one is the one that's in?
No, Sonora's indoors. Gobi's the tent. Mojave's the tent.
There's another one. No, I can't remember. But anyways, it's where Circle Jerks played last year. It might be Sonora, but
It was Sonora.
Yeah,
Sonora
it
has a
was.
lot of rock.
Yeah.
So it's rock and EDM and
Yeah.
Latin.
so they change it up like that. But I you know, it's too many DJs, you know, and they compete with each other, and who's gonna watch what. And I mean, I think people that love DJs is great, you know, but it's like a competition now, you know. Are they gonna go to the Sahara or the Yuma or the
Doula?
Quasar?
Yeah.
Doula, I'm all about the Doula. The Doula has been there since day one.
No, but what I'm saying is just there's a DJ playing on 4 different stages,
Yeah.
5. So now it's like you think,
Yeah.
I get you, and then
So yeah, I mean, I'm cool with the Quasar. I think it looks amazing. I
Yeah.
think that stage is dope.
it's cool. But to me, it's like I'm gonna go watch an hour and a half set here. I'd rather watch 2 artists at the Mojave tent or something. Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna only see.
I kind of like, for me, I have I went to see Tiesto last year at the Quasar, but it was maybe like I did like 20, 30 minutes. I was watching it, and then I was like, I gotta go to the main stage because I forgot who was playing and just taking off. So
Yeah, I did the same thing with I can't remember, some dude. He's huge now. But I think it's a couple of people. My friends wanted to go, and I'm like, okay, I'll go. But I can't do DJs back to back to back. Like if I'm gonna see like several sets, there's only so many DJs I could do in 1 or 2 days.
yeah,
I have to watch a live band. You know, like
just instruments is different.
Yeah,
For me, rock is probably my favorite to watch live. It's so hard because they all give you different experiences, but just something about the rock bands with the drums and the guitars, just they bring you that energy. That's why I like Mexican music, because it's guitars, it's live instruments, trumpets, that gives you live instruments just give you a different type of energy for sure.
Even an orchestra is huge. Like when it's been orchestras for the past few years. Who's gonna bring them this year? Who knows? I hope it's somebody.
Yeah, we'll make sure.
But that feeling is a different feeling than rock.
Yeah.
That feeling is like, whoa, they're doing this with like all
Classic,
of them are doing that. You know? That's amazing.
So many artists on stage. Last year, Zed, Weekend 2 brought out the LA Philharmonic. Yeah. So it was a DJ set, and they brought him out for like the last 10 minutes. So they were playing his, they played a couple songs, and it was just EDM with like an orchestra. It was crazy. Like
on Zed's stage.
On Zed at the Outdoor Theater on Weekend 2. So the LA Philharmonic came out and they played Clarity. But they were playing like you hear all the violins and then the music is and then just a drop with all the lights. It was crazy. One of the best sets.
Yeah, because I saw the Philharmonic that weekend and their set was way better than the first weekend. It was dope. It was amazing.
Okay, before we take off, anything else you want to share with people? Where can people find you? Or if they see you at Coachella?
Yeah, say hi. You know, like don't be afraid. You know, I'm giving away little crowns this year, so I forgot to bring yours today. I totally spaced out, but the King of Coachella on TikTok. I just started that account a year ago, actually. After Coachella, my family kept telling me to do it. And like you should get a TikTok. There's so much stuff you could share. I'm like, what for? Like no one's gonna watch.
Yeah. How's that been now that you've been posting for?
It's fun. It's fun. It's
connecting with people.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Look, I met you, dude. Yeah, no, it's amazing, and I'm so happy. Like that's the best thing, dude. If I could share Coachella with everybody in some sort of way,
that's my whole life too. It's just like trying to connect. Yeah. And it's because like people don't get it unless you've been there.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain.
It's hard to explain. It really is. And so yeah, I mean, if people want to connect and vibe and have a good time, share your stories with me too, because like I'm meeting a lot of people, and it's crazy that Coachella can connect people like that. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. That's dope. Dope.
I love it. I think it's the best. So we'll see you at Coachella this year. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Follow him at the King of Coachella on TikTok. If you see my Coachella, say what's up.
Yes.
You know, take a photo, post it, and hopefully see you guys in Coachella this April.
Right on.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, bro. Right on, man. Sweet.
That was awesome.
You got to take a picture with the crown.